The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Purdy looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
George Kittle. A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. This is Samuel. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Through the middle of the field. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And they'll accept that penalty. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ultra. Go ultra.
The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Hit and dropped behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 3rd down and 13. Ritter now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Ready?
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 58 yards. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The 20, 5, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 49 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Blaster, stay. Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now they're going to go for him. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, just deal.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was brought down by Richie Grant.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Second and 8 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
19 Tigers, 79 Broncos.
A second down throw for Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They go play action here. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick. And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy from the gun. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's caught. Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Purdy will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Ridder on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ridder to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Ridder going to change up the look.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ultra. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, Ridder heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Purdy on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this out just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. McCaffrey running up the middle. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field.
And now the rookie's free. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He gets away from one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy off the play fake. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Throwing, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Jake Moody now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Steal. Check steal.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
38.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Ridder looks to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. It's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 21-yard line.
Ready?
Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ridder now. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.